My name is Justin Copeland, and welcome back to another Stay Fresh production. Just kidding, my name's not Justin Copeland. My name's Grace.
I think you said everything I was going to say, so let's carry on from there. I don't have,
You didn't know that I was going to do that.
No, I'm sure you could tell. I was surprised. Introductions aside, today, Grace is back.
Hello.
Once again.
I've really missed being here, clearly, since I had to take over the intro.
Exactly. Today we're doing another Best of the House. This might be our fourth. We've done Dior, we've done Guerlain.
Raja.
We've done Raja. This is the fourth one. We're doing Creed today. I would like to say famous Creed, but they're kind of infamous these days. Unfortunately, we're not going to get into the drama. But I have basically 10 Creed fragrances in my collection. 10 bottles. More like actually 11, but you'll see what I mean. 10 different fragrances to smell. So we got a lot to get through. We're going to try to do it as quick as we can. Just like all the rest, they're all drying down here. If you ever want a fresh spray, just to see, you are allowed to have that kind of, influence your rating. You can just let me know. But otherwise, we'll just plow right through them. So you'll rate them 0 to 10. And by the end, we're hoping to find a top 3. Cool.
All right. Love it. I'm excited.
Me too. Let's get right into it. All right, here's the first one.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love it.
Okay.
It's a little bit citrusy.
Okay.
It's a little powdery sweet in a way.
Yeah, see what you mean by that.
Probably not my fave.
Okay.
Just gonna give it like a 6.
Okay. Mind if I smell it just to make sure it was...
Do you want to fresh spray it?
I'm gonna fresh spray this. It's more present than I thought it would be, but I'm curious. I'm gonna turn around. All right, you're good. Okay, see if that's any different.
That's better.
Okay.
Now it smells like juniper
Okay.
or pine. It smells very piney to me.
Okay. Kind
Outdoorsy.
of a sharp, fresh green.
Very green.
Okay. Any
6.5.
better? 0.5. Great. Okay. 6.5 for Silver Mountain Water.
Oh, okay.
I think it smells wonderful, especially at first spray, but this particular batch, which is a newer one, barely lasts. It had been 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and it was like barely hanging on. Unfortunately, it doesn't hold up, but I think it smells wonderful. The DNA itself is very unique, very fresh, cooling in a way. It's known to kind of smell like some kind of alpine environment, and it's very cold. You're getting that mountain air. Maybe there's like a frozen body of water nearby. There's tea in here. There's black currant, bergamot for freshness, and lots of musk as it dries down. So
Perfect if you're going to be visiting Silver Mountain to play in the water.
that's right.
That's actually what it was made for.
Get hypothermia.
That is Silver Mountain Water, 6.5 out of 10.
Let us know if you actually have ever heard of Silver Mountain or if you know where it's located on this very great planet.
Here's the next one.
This is like a different kind of a fresh, brighter, kind of a little sharper. Maybe it's just stronger.
Probably is. I think everything else here might be stronger than Silver Mountain Water. What? I see the wheels turning.
I'm afraid of what I'm smelling in the deep dry down.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing about this like wows me, but nothing about it like is incredibly off-putting.
You feel like you know what it is?
Is this the Viking Cologne?
Yes.
I can smell the dry down. I was like, nothing is incredibly off-putting except for that dirty water that I'm smelling underneath all of the freshness that's trying to hide the dirt.
Viking Cologne.
If you want to hear my rant on this and my wildly emotional experience from the fresh spray to the dry down,
Check out this video here.
you'll get it all.
Yeah, thank
Raw
you,
and uncut.
Okay. What do you actually give this?
Like a 5.
Okay. Unfortunate, but I understand the choice.
3. So far I like this one the best of the 3.
Okay.
This one's a little bit deeper, smokier, dustier
Okay.
to me.
So it doesn't have an overt freshness like the other ones.
It does smell fresh to me.
Okay.
But it's just like a little bit of a darker fresh.
Okay.
Like more presence.
Definitely more presence.
It smells really good. I'm only saying that because it's kind of like a dusty green to me.
Green is definitely on point for sure.
7.
Okay. Yeah, I would give it about the same. It's not amazing.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's nice.
You smelled this one before. This is Royal Water.
Not to be confused with dirty water.
Very different things, yes. So Royal Water, lots of herbs in here. Mint, basil, some citruses, ambergris, juniper berry, a little bit in there. It doesn't have a ton of depth to it, but it also smells kind of unique, I would say. But it's nice. Good for the high heat. So our winner so far, 7 out of 10.
Royal Water.
I don't believe I've had you smell this. This could maybe use a fresh spray, but you let me know.
Are a lot of these based off the same DNA?
No. No, but a lot of them are fresh. Creed is known for their freshies.
Well, great. Another fresh one.
Yes, creative. Are you getting much out of that?
Just some citrus, like it's kind of a little bright, like a little lemony.
Lemony for sure. Let me give it a fresh spray.
Okay.
Okay, there should be more present there.
This has more like uniqueness. There's a lot more going on than just, I guess because the paper grabs the citrus. You said that.
Yeah, citrus will definitely pop off of paper a lot more. Do you feel like the fresh spray made you like it more or less, or not? Nothing changed?
I think it's more interesting.
Okay.
I like it. I don't love it.
It's just
Maybe
okay.
like a 6.5.
Wow. Okay. 6.5 for, this is called Vetiver Geranium. This is from a different collection, as you can see by the bottle. The Aqua Original collection. This was actually a gift from a good friend of mine years ago. His name is A2. That's what he goes by. And he gifted this to me. I do like it. I don't really wear it much these days. Yeah. It is characterized by kind of a powdery, sweet, minty, fresh, slightly lemony geranium. Slightly woody vetiver. A little bit of apple in there. Yeah, geranium can be a little powdery. Some apple in there. I think it is quite unique. But it is kind of a very specific taste. Some people say it might smell a little bit old lady-ish. A little bit.
The geranium.
Yeah, not so much like dated or anything, but like
such a strong geranium. Now that you said that, that's like all I can smell.
Yeah, very, especially at first. 6.5 for Vetiver Geranium. Nothing spectacular here. We gotta find you a love. This might be a little light, but let me see what you think.
I like this one. Can you respray it?
Yes.
So far, I like this one the best from the dry down.
Okay.
Wow, this smells aquatic to me.
Yes, definitely lots of marine sea notes in there for sure. Sea saltiness.
Interesting. Kind of along the same vibes as the, I don't know how to say it, but the tall blue one from Jacques Fat.
Ah, okay. Curacao.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yeah, the sea notes with maybe some sweetness in there. Yeah.
A little bit of sweetness, beachy, shower gel type of vibe.
Okay.
7.
Okay. Riding high. Riding high. With Millesime Imperial. Definitely one of the more popular releases. Came out in, I believe, the 90s. Characterized by, again, some sea saltiness, aquatic nature, some fruits. Some people say watermelon. I don't really get watermelon. Lots of musk as well. So I agree, it is quite different. And even though it's aquatic, there's a bit of an elegance to it. I think you could wear it day or night, which is cool. Unfortunately, we're just not seeing a ton of great performance out of any of these yet. I didn't expect to have to respray this many of them, but it's Creed for you.
We're looking for longevity.
More on that later.
Interesting. These are like kind of a similar vibe in my mind.
Yeah.
Kind of like a sharp green.
Definitely.
Is this green Irish tweed?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Green Irish tweed. No, that's not it. This one. I saw the black and gold. Green Irish tweed here. Lots of lemon verbena. Lots of iris.
It's the iris.
Yeah, iris is in here as well. Some sandalwood, some musk. It's kind of like fresh and green, almost dewy in a way, but has like this creamy muskiness in the background. I feel like, and maybe a little powdery.
I am not the biggest fan of iris that I've found. It pushes back, like I'm not like in love with it.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people love it.
A lot of people do love it.
Yeah.
But
so
regardless, how would you rate it?
6.5.
Okay. This is actually an old fragrance. This came out in like 1985.
7.
7. Okay. So we've hit a ceiling. We've got several 7s. We'll see if we can crack 7. That is our goal.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is nice. This is like rich and interesting and spicy and sexy. Kind of smells like it has like cardamom in it.
Okay. There's definitely a fresh spiciness to it for sure.
I actually really like this one.
How would you rate this spicy vibe, sexy fragrance?
9.
Consistent.
Is this what you were wearing the other night?
No.
Oh.
This is Viking. The original.
Love this one on you.
The original Viking. I think it's fantastic. It's a little mature. There's a part of me that thinks it does smell a little bit like an older gentleman would wear this, but
I kind of disagree.
this reminds me of Old Spice,
Oh, okay.
which is an old classic scent. Some people even say it reminds them of Ben Gay, which is hilarious. Which is like, or Tiger Balm or something, which I haven't spent any time with. So fortunately, I don't have an association with that.
Okay.
But there's a modernity to it. I will say that. I think it's wonderful. It is a fougere, fresh, spicy, dries down to kind of this creamy sweetness. It's herbaceous. Lots of citruses, pink pepper, rose is in here, which is an interesting touch. Sandalwood, patchouli, vetiver, all kind of stuff in here. Great stuff. I think one of the best they've done in a little while in terms of their newer releases in the past few years.
Fave so far?
Clearly.
9.
This is next one up is a little special. I'm gonna have you smell 2 at once. You're gonna pick your favorite of the 2, and then you're gonna rate your favorite of the 2.
Oh. Is this Aventus?
It might be. Which of those 2 do you prefer?
This one.
Okay, interesting.
Let me smell them again.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm kind of surprised, but at the same time, it makes sense. I'm gonna respray this.
Okay.
Just so you can see the opening, and then you'll give it its rating.
This one smells grassier to me.
Yeah, the other one's a little sweeter.
The other one smells more like, doesn't it have pineapple in it?
It's supposed to, yeah. Yeah, just go with your gut.
Well, my gut's changing.
I'm gonna call 911, everyone.
I'm actually gonna go with this one.
You sure?
Yeah.
What is it about this you prefer?
I don't know. I think this one started to get too like mowed lawn.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this one smells like it has just there's more of the profile.
There is a little bit more in there.
Okay, now you're gonna respray it?
Yeah, I'll respray it, sure.
7.5.
Okay, so you do find it pleasant.
Yeah, it's great. It's nice, it's fresh, it's clean. I know it's a crowd pleaser.
Yes.
It has a cult following.
There is 2 Aventuses here. 2016 version, which is my original bottle, which also came from my friend A2. I've had this almost 4 years now. And then we have the 2020 rendition. This is the 10th anniversary bottle. Now you chose the 2016 as your favorite. First you chose this one, which I'm like, it kind of makes sense because this one is not what it used to be. It's changed a bit. Honestly, in my opinion, it's gone a little flat. It doesn't smell bad. It's just, to me, it's become kind of one-dimensional. Nowhere near as bright and juicy as it was when I first had it. It was incredible when I first got it.
Just lost that.
It was my favorite. I mean, look how much I've worn of a 120 milliliter bottle. I wore it so much, but it still has that little bit of sweetness in there, which I think edges it out over this. They didn't even try with the pineapple accord. It's just, I think they might even say it's still there, but no. It's just bergamot. That's all I get.
And everyone's just like, where is my pineapple?
Decent rating, a little bit better than I expected for my older bottle of Creed Aventus 2016. 2 more.
Oh, I love this one. I love this one. He was wearing this the other night. I was thinking about it for 2 days. You heard it here first. You're never gonna hear it anywhere else again.
How would you describe it?
It's sweet and spicy and well blended and sexy. It's kind of fresh, but also kind of dark at the same time.
Yeah.
And so it was like perfect for a summer night, but you could
Yeah.
probably wear it into like the fall.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love everything about it.
What do you rate it?
9.5.
We are kind of in accordance here. This is Royal Oud, which is brand new to my collection. I did just talk about it in a recent video. It's mostly wood, lots of dry cedar wood here, spicy pink pepper,
But
the
it's
sweetness.
like warm and wrapped
Yeah.
up in something very delicious.
You have some greenness in there, angelica and galbanum, which can add kind of a powdery green nuance. It smells wonderful.
Amazing.
Very, I'd say, kind of luxurious smelling.
And just very intoxicating is the word I used the other night. Could not.
Wow. So this is our winner so far. 9.5.
9.
Okay, so the top is really materializing. So we got one more. We'll see how it lands.
All right. Okay. It's kind of like a powdery, fresh vibe.
Yes.
I think I could see people really enjoying this. There's something about it I really don't like.
The notes in here: lavender,
Interesting.
I think tonka bean and vanilla, juniper berry.
I mean, it might smell really good on.
How would you rate it? 6?
6.5.
6.5. Okay. So that is a 6.5 for this very beautiful bottle, original Santal.
You really like this one.
I do like it. It's not my favorite, but
Yeah.
I have a soft spot for it. I've had this bottle for a while. It kind of smells like sweet, almost fruity, creamy, fresh laundry. That's the vibe I kind of get from it.
It's like kind of headachy to me.
Yeah, it is quite sweet and it's sharp. The juniper berry mixed with the sweetness could be kind of just attacking you right now.
But it's a personal. This is
Yeah,
100%
exactly.
personal.
Exactly. It's not. She's not saying it's a bad
No,
fragrance.
I'm saying it's well blended and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I bet a bunch of you love it.
Yeah.
It's probably a go-to.
But here's the thing about this fragrance, and quite a few from Creed. Original Santal. This fragrance essentially is copying 2 other fragrances that came out before it. One of them is called Mont Blanc Individuel. It came out like 2 years before this, but maybe almost 15 years before that, we had Joop Oom. You may have seen it as Joop. Joop Oom, Joop. This kind of pinkish looking bottle. It was very popular. It smells kind of like this, but more synthetic, almost sickeningly sweet, but was really popular back in like the late 80s into the 90s. So Creed kind of copied this, or they kind of copied that with this one. So they did the same thing with a couple of others, one of them being Original Vetiver, also called again Original, but they're copying a Mugler fragrance that was called Mugler Cologne. Anyway, Creed is known to just kind of do this, which is interesting for a niche fragrance house. Anyway, we had a 9.5, we had a 9, and we had a 7.5.
Which was Aventus.
Do we need to consider Aventus as one of your favorites? Would you say it's like, I like Aventus, I'd like to smell it again? Or was it just like, it doesn't deserve a bad score, here's a 7.5?
Yeah, more of that.
Okay, so that makes it very, very clear. Second place goes to
Small
Viking.
margin.
At a 9 out of 10.
Out of 10.
And for the 9.5, we had Royal Oud. Both stunning fragrances, and also both my favorites from my collection. These are my top 2.
Oh.
So, like I said, we are in accordance. So, very clear. Obviously, some of the heavy hitters, some of the popular ones, didn't quite make the cut. At least not on paper. So keep that in mind.
That's okay.
Oh yeah.
If you love them, keep loving them.
That's right.
And if you hate them, keep on hating.
We're not going to stop you.
We can't. We're here, you're there.
Exactly. Grace, it's always fun to get your opinion.
Oh,
honest, candid opinions.
It is so fun. I'm so happy to be here.
I was really curious about having you smell Creed because I know it's a house that a lot of people at least know about. And, you know, you shot a few of them out of the sky, which is fine. which is totally fine. But we found some absolute loves,
Oh,
which is
nine and a
wonderful.
half?
Yeah, that's pretty dang good. Dare to be different. Go for Viking, go for Royal Oud, if you're asking us.
Give it a try. Can you get them at DCanX?
I think you can probably get both of them at DCanX. I'll have links down below if you can. All right? So make sure you subscribe if you made it this far. Join the Fresh Squad today. Enhance your freshness. You'll feel it. Others will smell it. That was coined by you many a moon ago. And yeah, like this video if you liked the video. And thanks so much for tuning in.
Can't wait to see you next time.
Peace. See you in the next one.